Dr. Ato Forson, thank you. So, as the majority leader says, a whole lot of things, were going on at the same time, and there was a need for this engagement, and clearly there were signs of concession for the things that you were seeking. So why did things have to go the way they did?
Thank you very much, Thompson. Things that actually happened yesterday, my opinion, are things obviously should have happened earlier on before yesterday. In fact, those kind of engagement should have happened probably on the Thursday before this Friday. So we would have had a good day, a smooth sail through of the budget policy. Concessions should have been made on Thursday evening before Friday. Unfortunately, it did not happen. I agree with the minority leader when he said that of recent there had been times that the minority leadership has been accused. And obviously at the time that he was minority leader, used to accuse him. So there was some element of mistrust. And one particular thing did not help the matter. When the Honorable Muntaka had come back from the engagement with the Speaker and communicated to the minority side that apparently Finance Minister wants to meet the caucus to have an engagement, the leadership of the caucus and the leaders. The bench in particular said no. For reason that there has been a reportage, in fact from Joyce, that the Finance Minister has said that he knows how to go about in a way to engage the minority to get them to change their position. So they felt that, look, this man is going to go out and get them to change their position. So we've made our position clear. If he has something to tell us, let him come, say it to all of us as a house, so that everybody in this country will hear about. So that our constituents will also not have a feeling that obviously probably or for some reason we've been compromised, and that is why we are taking that decision. So if he has any position, at least we are doing this for the people of Ghana. Let him say to the people of Ghana, let us all here accept it or fail to accept it. So that was the position. And so the matter was communicated to the Honorable Muntaka. Yes, he has to also relay that to the leader. And the leader said, if that is what the members are saying, he is not ready to go. So for that reason, the Finance Minister should be given the opportunity to say what he has to say to all of us as a house. Yes, the matter was communicated. The Finance Minister, when he had his chance, made a prayer, and obviously what he said was that he still insists that the engagement must happen. But our side was, particularly coming from the bank bench, we're not ready at any point in time to engage the Finance Minister. And that is why I was thinking, if they wanted to have some engagement, you do this engagement prior to the approval of the budget of the day. You don't do it when you are about to approve the budget. So that was a problem. Major concern. But for me, if you ask me, what matters most is how we move forward as a country. That is what matters.
Right, but before you get to that, you want this Finance Minister to meet you halfway or give you some concessions.
Yes.
He wants the opportunity, and you are shooting down the opportunity when you are being called upon to vote on the question of giving him the chance to further engage. It doesn't matter that he's been a bit late about it. Why do you shoot it down?
The opportunity, he presented his budget. Okay, so he can provide opportunity. He had opportunity to wrap up. Our positions has been made on the floor. In fact, the minority leader had said that he object to A, B, C, D. In fact, 3 items. He mentioned 3 categorical items that he disagreed and something must be done about it. The minister has opportunity to wrap up his debate, the motion. It was up to the minister to expunge those things from the records or make amendments to those things so that all of us as a country can witness what has been changed or what is going to continue or not going to continue in the budget. Creating the impression that he's going to discuss something with the minority alone Well, I'm sure by now everybody else would have had the impression that the minority has been compromised. But obviously we've had our, issues with our base and almost everyone saying that the minority are not doing what they are supposed to do. So our question is simple. If you have something to do, please do it for all of us to see what you want to do. If you have concession, communicate to us.
So the three things you were demanding included that the e-levy should be scrapped completely.
You see, the minority made certain demands. The e-levy has 3 legs. One, our concern was that there was one on remittance. We believe that it is not the way to go. Taxing remittance will be inimical, obviously, to the economy of this country. It's not going to affect, help the country to go forward. We also mentioned the issue of the banking, bank transfer. We think that is going to be detrimental to the growth of the banking sector, and so we should not accept it. Then comes to the MOMO. We said, yes, it is a regressive tax. And if you are going to impose a regressive tax, you have to impose it in such a way that its impact on the ordinary Ghanaian will not be that severe, particularly the poor and the less privileged. So we made some proposal. I heard a minority leader saying that the rate of 1.75%, even if you are going to start a regressive tax, is not the way to go. You have to reduce it. Yes, again, you've talked about 100 Ghana cedis and the fact that you are going to exempt 100 Ghana cedis every day for the next 30 days, making it 3,000 Ghana cedis. What is the guarantee that somebody is going to send 100 Ghana cedis every day? 3,000. So if you intend to do 3,000, why do constant?
Can you make this one? Can you make this one? Can you make this one a little simple for myself and my viewers and listeners? What do you seek on the e-levy? Do you seek a complete scrapping or a certain reduction of it?
Okay, we are asking as a minority, as articulated by the minority leader, that the remittance component of the e-levy be abolished completely. That's one. Number two, we are asking that the bank transfer component of the e-levy be abolished completely. Number two. Number three, we are saying that the e-levy component imposed on mobile money is something that we do not believe must continue. But even if you decide to continue for any reason of raising revenue, and the fact that the country may need revenue so severely, and so we should do something about it, its impact must be mitigated in such a way that the poor will not suffer. And so, therefore, the 1.75% starting is not something that we should accept. We should go back to the table and rethink about it. That is one. And then two, on the same mobile money, yes, the government has said that they are going to exempt 100 Ghana cedis every day for the next 30 days. It is laudable, but our argument is simple. There is no evidence that ordinary person will send 100 Ghana cedis every day for the next 30 days. So if government intends to exempt 3,000 Ghana cedis, instead of you, making it 3,000 in the course, why don't you make it lump sum? So if I am the one selling mobile money out, and obviously I have an account with mobile money, so if I up to 3,000, add me after the 3,000, and don't wait for me to send every month, every day 100 Ghana cedis, because probably I may not be in a position to send 100 Ghana cedis every day. These are suggestions that we put across. Government, we are not saying government should accept all of them, but we were expecting government, particularly our Minister of Finance, to have come to the table to say that we have listened to you. We have this in mind. We can do A, we can do B, but probably we cannot do C because of A, B, C, D. Then we can have a conversation.
The impression we get in the public is that you took uncompromising positions. So the things you put forward, you are not ready to compromise on them.
That may be your impression, but that is not what actually happened.
Okay.
We made our position clear, and then we had actually said and had communicated.
Okay.